So what's up, my Cassies? What's up? It's your boy Cassie here to talk to you about why I want to date a Cassie. And it's very simple. The reasons are very simple. Let's start at the beginning. First, I gotta tell you something about being a fanboy. People come up to me and ask me all the time, hey Cass, why are you a fanboy for a boy group and not a girl group? And it's fairly easy for me to answer that question because I don't like them just because they're a boy group. I like this group because they're the best music group. I don't care if you're black, if you're white, if you're Hispanic, you live in an igloo, if you're a penguin, I don't really care what you are. These boys are the best at what they do, and so I respect them for that mad respect, and that's why I'm their fanboy. I don't care. Girls, people ask me, why don't you like Girls' Generation? The simple answer to that is, they're just not quite as good as DBSK is. Let's be honest, they just don't do it. Now, although they do look good, and I'm a guy, and I like the girls, no, man, they don't cut it, man. They don't cut it musically compared to DBSK. So that's why I fanboy for DBSK, to clarify that. So, to move on to the girls, the reason I want to date a Cassie, I know a lot of you guys have been asking yourselves, Cass, why do you want to date a Cassie fangirl? And the answer is simple. A lot of fangirls, for one, take on the best qualities of the artist they like, and two, Cassies have gone through so much, they have different levels of respect and knowledge than other fan groups. It's just the truth. Example, yeah, I know that Cassie's got a lot of pride. You know, TVX used to be a #1, selling all the albums, having #1 fan groups. You know, Cassie girls know what it's like to respect. And when you have a boyfriend, it's nice to show pride and show that you care about him and be proud of whatever he's doing. That's something I look for. You know, Cassies are always honest, and Cassies are really kind. You know, because Cassies have been through a lot of hard times. They look at JYJ, they look at they look at Charmin, and they say, man, these guys are sad. I wish I was there to pick them up. Cassie's job as a fan group is to pick these boys up. And they do such a good job, you know, buying all these albums and stuff. And I remember the first time I ever walked onto a TVXQ forum, everybody was like, hey, how can I help you? How can I integrate you? Hi, my name is this. I just want to help you. Just cause you're a Cassie. I love you like that. And I'm like, these girls must be the nicest people in the entire universe. So they're kind. And last but not least, these girls are loyal. Always keep the faith. There is no other group of people more loyal than a Cassie. These people are able to keep the faith in the most difficult circumstances. And when you're dating, that is some of the most important stuff imaginable. You must always be able to keep the faith with the person that you're with. And I think those are things that make me want to date a Cassie. I mean, honestly. Now, the most common objection to dating a Cassie is this. Cass, what about the fact that they're obsessed with 5 guys? And I think to myself, you know what? That is a little bit weird. But not that weird, because I'm a fanboy too. It's not really that important to me that they're obsessed with 5 of the coolest guys on the planet. You know, I'm cool with that. Also, I was thinking, maybe if I put a little relationship clause in there that says, hey, you know, if there was ever a time you were able to spend one night with TVXQ, I'd let you do it. I would let you do it. I would let you do it. I'm just saying, I would put that in a relationship clause. I would give you that little subclause A, you know, TVXQ clause. I mean, dang, you know, that's the only thing I could think of. Besides that, dating a Cass would be pretty awesome. And last note, I think Cassie girls just naturally look better than other fan group girls. I don't know why that is. I just think that DBSK attracts more attractive girls because DBSK just be awesome like that. So, I don't really know. But those are the reasons I want to date a Cassie. You know, you got a comment, leave it down below. Subscribe to the videos. I know that you guys have been subscribing. That last video was awesome. So I hope to see you guys around. You know, always keep the faith as usual. And I might get back to my usual form of videos in the near future. But I love you guys. Peace.